Hey there everyone, I'm super excited to be guiding you through this full body routine to feel good, build strength, and tone up with minimal instructions. We will be doing somewhere around 5 to 8 reps of each movement. Let's get started in a seated position of your choice with a few half or full neck rotations to either side. Inhaling as the head drops back and exhaling as the head drops forward. Now come back into the center, rotate the shoulders backwards. Reverse the rotation. And as you inhale, drive the arms up to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, come back into the center. Exhale, twist to the left. Doing that 5 more times on our own. Now as you exhale, grab and pull the left wrist with the right palm to the right. Stretching and lengthening out the entire left side body. Release and repeat on the other side. Now lengthen out your hands forward and take a few wrist rotations to either side. Perfect. Now plant the palms, tuck the toes and push yourself up into a downward facing dog, pedaling the feet on every exhale. As you warm up the hamstrings, expand the chest, pushing it closer to each knee that bends. And now take as many steps as you can to the top of your mat. Once you're at the top of your mat, inhale half lift. Exhale full fold, going in 5 more times. Now on an inhale, circle the arms up to rise, hands near heart center. Exhale, chair pose, sit low. Swing the arms up, inhale, rise. Exhale, chair pose, going in 4 more times. Now we are going to be holding our last chair for a few breaths as we build pressure in our quadriceps. Warm up the legs. Keep holding, sit low. And don't forget to breathe. And then release, fold forward. Take a wider distance between the feet, grab the big toes. Exhale as you squat low. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, stand. 5 more times just like that. Now fold over, plant the palms, step back to a high plank. Holding here for a few breaths as you wake up and fire up that core. Staying strong on the hands, pushing the floor away. Your body should be completely parallel to the mat. Belly button pulled towards the spine, tuck the tailbone and keep an engaged core. Breathe. Now push back to downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, hop, float or step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, hop or step back to plank. Drop the body onto the mat with control. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Now we're going to be doing that 5 more times on our own, starting with bending the knees on an inhale. Meeting me in a downward dog position once you're done. Now shift the body forward into a high plank. Drop down onto the forearms. Exhale as you rotate into a side plank on the left. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, repeat on the right. That's one round, moving through 5 times on each side on our own. Whenever you're done, come back into a forearm plank. Now exhale, push the hips back. Inhale, back to a forearm plank, alternating between those two movements. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your palms, come onto all fours for tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, hips stacked over knees, toes stay tucked. Take a big inhale and on an exhale, lift the knees, push the floor away for a floating tabletop. Inhale, release. Doing that 5 more times. Now push up into a floating tabletop, staying high. Your opposite palm taps opposite knee on every exhale, finishing 5 more reps on each side before you push back to child's pose. Once you're in a child's pose, take a big inhale and sigh it out. Lift yourself into a downward facing dog. Inhale, kick the left leg up. Exhale, step it between the hands. Inhale, pick the torso and arms up to the sky. High lunge. Exhale, either tap or take the right knee close to the mat. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, lower the right knee. 4 more times. Gaze at one point if it helps you balance better. Now come back into a high lunge. Exhale as you lower the knee. Inhale, kick the leg forward. Your right arm taps the right toes. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, kick the leg forward. 4 more to go. 3 more to go. 2 and 1. Exhale as you step the right leg back to a high lunge. Turn to face the right side in a sumo squat position. Feet are diagonal. Exhale, touch the floor. Inhale, stand and take a little hop. 5 more times. Exhale, touch the floor. Inhale, hop up. 4 more times. 3, 2 and 1. Perfect. Now take a wider distance between the legs, both feet facing forward. Exhale, side lunge to the left, fingers tap the mat. Inhale, rise, straighten the knee. Going in 5 more times. Now turn to face the front of your mat. Exhale, plant the palms, step the leg back to a plank position. Drop the entire body on the mat with control. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in and a long sigh out. We are going to be repeating all of that on the other leg now. Inhale as you kick the right leg up. Exhale, step it between the hands. Inhale, pick the torso and arms up to the sky. High lunge. Exhale, either tap or take the left knee close to the mat. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, lower the left knee. 4 more times. Come back into a high lunge. Exhale as you lower the knee. Inhale, kick the leg forward. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, kick the leg forward. 4 more to go. Now exhale as you step the left leg back to a high lunge. Turn to face the left side now in a sumo squat position. Feet are diagonal. Exhale, touch the floor. Inhale, stand and take a little hop. 5 more times. Alright, now take a wider distance between the legs, both feet facing forward. Exhale, side lunge to the right. Fingers tap the mat. Inhale, rise. Going in 5 more times. Perfect. Now turn to face the front of your mat. Plant the palms, step the leg back to a high plank, dropping the entire body on the mat with control. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, drop the body to the mat with control. Next exhale, push back into a high plank. Let's do those 5 more times. Coming down slow, dropping the body with complete control. And then on your next exhale, push yourself up into a high plank. And on your last one, drop the body on the mat completely. Lengthen out the arms forward. Inhale as you lift the arms and legs off the mat. Exhale, imagine pulling a rope towards your shoulders. Inhale, lengthen back to position. Exhale, release back to the mat. Going in 5 more times. Once you're done, plant the palms, pick yourself up, shifting onto the back side of the body. Plant the feet and palms firm on the mat. Exhale, lift the hips off the mat, bring the right fingertips to tap the left toes. Inhale, release. Switch sides, completing 5 repetitions on each side. And release, lying yourself down. Hold the knees. Plant the palms firm on the mat. We're going to be doing a few hip bridge variations. Exhale as you lift the hips high. Inhale, quick tap to the mat. 5 more times, keeping the first variation simple. Alright, come back to the mat. Now we're going to be moving on to some single leg hip bridges. Exhale, lift the hips with the right leg. Inhale, release back down. Switch sides. Going through 5 more reps on each side as you link breath with movement. Releasing back to the mat. Our last variation, we lift the hips up and keep pulsing up and up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release back to the mat. Awesome. Now grab your big toes with your peace fingers and thumbs for happy baby. Time to cool down. Choose to rock from side to side here, or even take single happy baby if that helps you stretch further. Release and hug the knees into the chest. Maybe even pulling the head in towards the knees. Now rock yourself up into a seat. Plant the palms, come into a tabletop position, hips stacked over knees. Lengthen out the arms, drop the chest towards the mat, either touching the chin or your forehead for puppy pose. Now pick yourself up into a downward facing dog. Inhale as you kick the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward, pigeon pose. You can choose to stay high or come onto the forearms for a few breaths. Now turn to the right of your mat. Your left knee stays folded, grab the right toes. Inhale as you swing the left arm up and open to the right. Your left knee isn't lifting off the mat and is completely grounded. Go only as deep as it feels comfortable. Now pick the torso up, turn to the top of your mat, swing the leg forward, the right leg forward. Place the right foot out of the left knee. Twist to the right with your left palm on the outer right thigh. Your right hand goes behind for support. Look over the right shoulder. Release, swing the leg back for pigeon pose. Now plant the palms and step back to downward facing dog. As you inhale, kick the right leg up. Exhale, pigeon pose. Choosing to stay high or coming onto your forearms. Perfect. Now turn to the left of your mat. Right knee stays folded, coming into that side stretch to the left. Now pick your torso up, turn to the top of your mat, swing the left leg forward, place the left foot out of the right knee. Twist to the left, your right palm on the left outer thigh. Your left hand goes behind for support. Look over the left shoulder. Now release, swing the leg back to pigeon pose. Plant the palms and step back to downward facing dog. Once you're here, walk the hands to the feet and sit yourself down into a yogi squat. Plant the palms, lift the hips up, keeping a micro or big bend in the knees if you feel like. Allow the torso to hang heavy towards the mat in a full forward fold. Find any movement that feels good for you here. Now slowly roll the spine up into a standing position. Perfect. We have come to the end of class. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this little sequence to get you moving and get you started. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this class. I will see you soon. Have a wonderful day.